गुरुवार के 6:45 है और आपका स्वागत है मेरे टॉक शो पे डॉक्टर सुहानी के संग आर्ट्स और कल्चर का संगम in collaboration with Brand You Here. A very warm welcome to all you wonderful people out there. And how is the Thursday been? Well, for me, it's been a wonderful Thursday today, and it's become even more special because we are having a fantastic guest this evening with us today. The one and only, the amazing singer, performer, entertainer, Piyush Rajani. Let's welcome him with a warm round of applause. Welcome,
Thank you.
Piyush
Thank you so
Rajani.
much.
Thank you so much for coming on my talk show.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suhani, for inviting me, and of course, being such a wonderful host. Such a grand and gala opening. It's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Well,
Thank you.
before we start, I'd like to introduce Piyush to all you wonderful people formally. So, as we all know, Piyush has got his band, the Fine Tuners, and a student from Jai Hind College. And the wonderful part about Piyush and his troupe is that they all play several instruments, which is, I think, brilliant, which is amazing. And we're going to talk a lot more about it
Sure.
in our talk show. They participated in India's Got Talent, and the wonderful performances they gave, especially the ones which I think moved everyone, touched everyone's heart, was the one which uh, they performed for the soldiers who the martyrs,
Correct.
and that
Correct.
was,
Correct.
I
Yeah.
think, that's right, that I think that was the most emotional performance, Piyush, because we got so connected to the
Right.
fine
Right.
tuners ever since
Mm,
then.
good.
Ever since then, Piyush has been performing as a singer, as a performer, as an entertainer. And of course, with the pandemic hitting us and everything going online, Piyush has started something wonderful for all of us lovely people. And what is it? Well, according to Piyush, anybody can sing because he started this wonderful online crash course where we all can give ourselves a chance and learn how to sing in the guidance, with the guidance of the one and only Piyush Rajani. And another very, very special thing what Piyush has done is, any of you all have a special day, you want to send a special message, you have to connect only with one person, and that's Piyush Rajani. You have to go and just string it, and
Right.
your messages will be sent across. So, this is really, really wonderful, Piyush. You've had a wonderful journey. We've been seeing so much of, in fact, you have come and performed in at the Kafferate Sobo Festival, and I
Yes.
have seen a
Yes.
couple of your live performances myself, where I have
Correct.
danced my heart out because
Right.
when you start performing, we just can't stand still.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
tell me, what is it that makes Piyush so attached to music, so attached to different instruments? What is it that that got you going?
I think you just said it yourself that when I was on stage and when I was singing and when I was performing, you were
Right.
there dancing your hearts out.
Yeah.
And that is the sheer joy that I feel that brings the real happiness to me. And I've seen so many artists do this and get joy out of it by just going on stage performing and bring a smile to the people who are there in front of them. And it's not just because they're dancing. That's an expression. Similarly, there's an expression where you can just sit and listen, and you're appreciating and you're clapping and all those things. So I think that is what an artist really wants. And yeah, so that is what you said. That is why I kind of chose this profession. I
Right,
thought that the happiness is the one word, if I may use.
right,
That
right,
if I go on stage and if I perform and if I sing and I'm being able to connect and make that day special for you, then I think I would have done my job. Yeah. So that's what has got me into singing. Of course, another big reason for me to get into singing is Falguni Pathak. Not that she
okay,
has, not that she has given me any break, or not that she has, as such, pushed me or helped me or such. But she
right,
has been an inspiration, because
right,
you need that one spark
true,
to probably go on stage and perform. So when I used to see her on stage during my school days and my college days, and she used to
yeah,
come with this big band, and she completely turned the Gujarati dandiya culture into a nice pop scene. And I thought
yes,
that, wow, this is so nice, this is so grand and so big, and
right,
then I said, yeah, this is so nice. People are at her feet, and they're crying and they're dancing and they're enjoying, and then
right,
the organizers pay her, and then she gets to travel, and then she gets to see the world. So that why I cannot be a Falguni Pathak, and why can I not do this? So the day I still remember that day very clearly, and this is something that I don't think so I've told anybody. There was this day when my dad asked me that, you've been singing in college and all that. Now that's fine. What is it that you want to do? Because you're clearly not into
true,
studies. I wanted you to go abroad, do MBA, this, that. So I said, I want to become a stage singer, and I want to become like Falguni Pathak. And he lost the plot, and he said that, there is only one Falguni Pathak and there can never be another. I said, I can understand that there cannot be another, but let me give it a shot for a couple of years. Let me see how it goes. And if I do
yes,
not succeed in the singing, and at that time I was not really learned. I actually started training after I got on stage, to be honest. So it's not that I went on
okay,
stage and I knew how to
right,
sing or I knew how to hold the mic. No, it was very raw. Because you were singing in college, you thought that, okay,
right,
fine, let's take this as a career. So it was, but the thought was very clear that I want to travel. I want
right,
to make clients pay for me. I want them to
right,
pay for my accommodation in the best places, and I will enjoy. And basically, when I go on stage, I'll make sure that people have a good time. So of course
correct.
that takes some doing, and so here I am. It's then after that been an 18-20 year old journey, and it's still continuing. And I hope that travel starts soon, that so that we get to go out and perform for shows. Yeah.
Yes, I think all of us are so keenly waiting for that. That when from online we'll move back to our offline where we should really. I mean that whole scenario is different. It's
Correct,
not
correct. Yeah,
only
yeah.
it's the
Of course,
amount we
I
enjoy.
remember, I
Yeah,
clearly remember having met you at the Cuff Parade Residents Association, and we were introduced through somebody known to me in an
yeah,
organization, BNI, where I work, and they put me on to, I think,
yeah.
the president or somebody, and
Correct,
then
correct.
they thought I was good enough for you guys to present a show, and then we
Of
did a two
course.
three day event where I
Yeah.
supported you guys with a lot of technical stuff, and we were there day in day
Absolutely,
out.
the
So it
entire
was good fun. It was good
sound,
fun. It was
the
good
entire
fun. Yeah.
sound was taken care of you. I mean, we had
Right.
so many performers coming in,
Correct.
so many
Yeah.
various performers coming in, and you had looked
Right.
after the sound for each and every one. The technical assistance which we got from you was absolutely brilliant. So that was really, really wonderful having you
Right.
out there and
Right.
watching you in action. So tell me, you know so many rhythm instruments. You're very well versed, and I keep on seeing your little snippets on Insta, and they're very interesting. So tell us more about it.
So this entire thought had come during our participation for India's Got Talent,
Right.
because I think about 7-8 years down the line of being on stage and singing and performing and doing weddings and corporate events and all that, we thought that as a band, and also me as an individual, needed exposure on television. And
Mm-hmm.
as a youngster, you always tried to go for those Indian Idol shows and Saregamas, but the competition and the level of competition is too high. And even if you get through a few rounds, unfortunately I could never make it to an Idol or a Saregama. But we got through India's Got Talent,
Got
because
talent,
when we
yes.
auditioned as a band, we gave them a nice classical version of Albela Sajan Ayori, where I sang Albela Sajan, and we did a very rock version of it, and they really liked it during the audition, and that made us go through into the competition. And there were, at that point of time, India's Got Talent was a very short format. That was the first season.
Mm.
And at that point of time, the format was not as long as it is
Yeah.
now, where there are
Now, yeah.
multiple chances to perform. You just had one audition, semi-final, and final. So you had
Right.
to make a mark in those 3 rounds. Even the audition round was being shown.
Right.
So we went through the audition, and the semi-final become a very, very important round, because
Mm.
otherwise it was difficult. Now what we realized during the semi-final is that we are not competing just with singers or musicians. We are competing with a magician, we are competing with a dance troupe, we are
Correct.
competing with people who are doing variety in a lot of things. And I thought that just presenting a song will not
Mm-hmm.
suffice. If we just
Correct.
go and do a band, and I do a Bollywood cover version, and I do a song, even if it's a popular song, I don't think so it would have moved the audience. So that is when the band got together. My band is called, that is when we had named it Piyush and the Fine Tuners. This happened in
Yeah.
2007. And I thought that we did some brainstorming, and then everybody came up with this idea that why not create music on unconventional instruments. So
Mm.
why not take a blue water drum, and why not take a wooden stick, and why not take a ghee ka dabba, and why not take a balti, nahane ki balti,
Mm.
literally. So I said, let's try it. And then we got a lot of things. I'll tell you what, it's every single instrument that you pick, okay, even if it is a nahane ki balti or a wooden stick, it has to be fine tuned at the end of the day for it to sound in the right pitch and the right sur. So it took
True.
some time for us to get, and we collected all those instruments. Then we started playing some patterns, and then we said, we have done Albela Sajan, now let's do Manmohini. Okay, so we did मनमोहिनी तेरी अदा तुझे जब देख ले तो मेरे घटा बरस जर 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 सर
Oh.
सर नाचे चमक चमक वो बिजली दीवानी है बेमिसाल तू कोरी करी अंचुई तुझ में है किस्मत सारी खोई तुझ में है कुदरत सारी खोई तुझ में है कुदरत सारी खोई खोई ए आहा ए आहा. So we did that song, we did that, and we mixed it with all our things. So actually, Dr. Suhani, not the final act, but the semi-final act was the one where we really got the mileage. In fact,
Right.
in the semi-final round, we were voted the highest in India.
Right.
We were voted even more than the Prince Dance group during the semi-final act. That
Right.
is what made us sail through into the finals. Okay, and then
Mm.
Prince Dance group in the semi-finals was slightly behind us. So they
Mm.
were this huge group who used to paint their
Yeah.
bodies, and then do these formations and all that.
Formation.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
not many people know that semi-final was completely our the semi-final round. The second round is where we got a heads up from everybody and everywhere across whatever it is, including the judges at that time, Shekhar Kapoor ji, and Kiran Kher, and Sonali Bendre,
Finley. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so that is where this entire inspiration. And then once you start experimenting, and I am not a learned rhythmist, I am not a learned percussionist. I just play because I like to. I think I understand rhythm. So
Yeah.
from there, I started experimenting with these kind of things. And the finale, we did this act. I don't think so that the act overall was decent, but it connected, but it could not get us to the top spot. So I think we were runner up, or second or third or something, second, I think, after the
Yeah.
Prince Dance group. And yeah, so from there was a journey. Then I took these percussions and all that to wedding events and to corporate
Yes.
events, and
True.
we used to start with these kind of rhythms and percussions, and people used to like it, and they still like it. Whenever I get an opportunity, I don't go with a big band now, because there was a time when we used to go to the airport,
Mm-hmm.
and we used to have all these blue drums and water sticks and wooden sticks, and people used to look at us saying that yaar ye routine instrument ko chhod ke dabba batli leke kidhar ghum rahe ho. But we have done gigs like that in Rajasthan,
Right.
in Jaipur, in Delhi, and it
Right.
was crazy. And there was so much instruments, that when we used to land also at the airport, the event managers used to come to fetch us also. They used to think यार यार कितनी चीज आएगी, अलग से एक गाड़ी तो खाली इनको देनी पड़ेगी सामान के लिए. Then to go on stage, then before 3 hours a tech check, and you tune every instrument. So it was getting a bit too much. Now I've curtailed
Right.
it. I still do those instruments, but now I do a smaller version of it. I don't take big bands
Correct.
because it becomes too much to handle. So yeah, whenever I get a chance, I just pick up anything that comes in my hand. It can be It can be a box, a wooden box. It can be a cardboard box. It can be anything with tapeli. So, and when I
Mm.
feel that there's some rhythm coming into my mind, I just switch on Instagram and play something and put it up. No, I enjoy
Right.
doing it. So that way. So that's
Right.
how that this is how it got inspired. It's all about
Wow.
this competition and how we were competing with people not from the singing industry, which made us
Mm.
push ourselves and go slightly higher up.
Right, right. Fantastic, Piyush. It's really, really wonderful to know that, how uniqueness really, really works, and
Yeah.
how you all made it completely workable for you all, and
Yeah.
brilliantly. You all did a brilliant job of it. So that's so wonderful to know that. Tell me, Piyush, of course, the pandemic has completely put a setback to the entertainment
Hmm.
industry. But I
Right.
see where you're concerned, I really salute you. You are very innovative, and innovatively, you always keep on doing things which are wonderful. You're also a music director, and you've directed wonderful songs. So that's wonderful thing. That's another amazing that thing that you've been doing. But right now, I'd like to talk to us more about the Tringit that you have started. I think
Yes, so
that's
I,
wonderful.
Dr. Suhani, I also, it must have happened to everybody that, you
Yeah,
guys were on high and, things were going decently okay at that point
yeah,
of time. And there were a few gigs lined up and we were looking forward to doing rehearsals
yeah,
and all those things. And post that, when this thing happened all of a sudden, for the first few weeks, I might say about 3 to 4 weeks, we were slightly shocked, to be honest.
yeah.
And we
True.
all, I not only I, but I know so many of my artists and my singer friends, we just decided, we just laid low to just
Right.
understand what was happening and what had hit us all of a sudden.
True.
And going online and doing a show and presenting yourself and singing, it was alien.
Right.
Going
Yeah.
on Zoom, doing a meeting on Zoom and all that stuff. So it took some time, 3 4 weeks. There was nothing on the mind. Trust me, I was completely blank. The only thing that I decided to do is that I told myself that if this is going to be an extended lockdown, okay, and
Mm,
if we are going to be in the house, then let's give time to family. And second thing
mm,
is, try to think as creative as you can, compose as
mm,
many songs as you can, and keep your bank and your stock ready, so that when the
mm,
pandemic is over and things get back on track, you have enough ammunition to get out in the market and start pitching your music to people. Okay. And of course, I'm sure that you're aware that we all derive huge inspiration and a lot of insights from our digital trainer, Mr. Yogesh M.A. I don't know if he's there on online right now. Dr. Suwani, you freezed, I think. You're okay now?
he's very much,
Yeah. Okay. So,
yeah, yeah,
of course,
yeah.
yeah.
He's
So
very much online.
this gentleman has been a huge a source of inspiration. Not for me, I guess, but for a lot of you. And you guys might be thinking that I, being in the media and doing shows and always exposed to people, I need that social media. But I was poor. I was very poor on my social media, on my Instagram, on my visibility and all that. But courtesy meeting this gentleman and the insights that he had and he still has, and he still inspires me every single day to keep doing new things and think out of the box.
Right.
So yeah, that is where all these things, then you start thinking slightly more. You need somebody to push you all the time, that you're just sitting at home doing nothing. Why are you not making
Right.
tunes? Why are you doing cover songs? Why are you not creating
Right.
original content? So all
Yeah.
these things
Yeah.
happened, and that's again a huge another story, this music direction and how the channel and what
Right.
things. But let's get to Tring. So Tring is an app that has that has been doing well. They basically have signed on a lot of celebrities, including a
Mhm.
lot of very very well known celebrities. And what they do is that they help you connect with them, with your celebrities directly in senses.
Right.
So if Dr. Suhani today has a birthday happening, and if Dr.
Right.
Suhani's husband wants a particular artist to wish Dr. Suhani happy birthday. Okay. So it's
Right.
not just limited to birthdays, but it can extend to anniversaries, promotions, it's like a gifting video basically, where an artist
Right.
would come
Right.
online. That artist can be an actor, it can be a singer like me, and the artist will come online, make a video especially for Dr. Suhani, and wish Dr. Suhani, and say of course nice things about her. Sing, maybe if a singer, I would probably sing a song and I'll send it to you. So maybe your husband can then pass on that video to you and absolutely surprise you. So
Wow.
currently, Tring,
Yeah.
I have been fortunate that Tring has got me online now as a celeb. My profile features, in case if somebody
Mhm.
wants to send a wish to their loved ones where they want me to do and say something for them, I would always be available on that app. You can book me through that app, and you'll have me
True.
doing a video message for you guys. So that's an innovation that has happened. But that's
Lovely.
something that, yeah, that's something that then I'm now trying to take it to the next level. I'm trying to collaborate with a few good brands, maybe a few chocolatiers and bakers, and I'm trying
Right.
to tell them that, hey, I'm there, and why don't you, along with your cake or along with your chocolate, why don't you send a video message as a wish also? It'll add to
Correct.
your, and the client will be really happy. So that's that's
Mm,
that's what it is. That's all about
correct.
online messaging. So that's
Wow.
that's one
That's
vertical. It's good. It's good.
yeah.
It's good fun. I've
Yeah.
already done a few videos, and
Super.
it's crazy the kind of requests that come. I recently got a request where somebody wanted to wish his friend, because he scored some great marks in a particular exam online, and he said that,
Yeah.
I want to inspire him because they are so bored online and they want to do something. So we got
Right.
on and we did this song Chand Tare Tod Laun Sari Duniya Par Mein Chhaun Bas Itna
How
Sa Khwab
sweet.
Hai. Yeah, so
Yeah.
these kind of requests also come. So it's not limited to just birthdays and anniversaries and weddings. You can
It
think
could
about
be
anything.
just, yeah, anything to
Yeah, yeah.
celebrate and anything to you
Yes,
celebrate. I think
yes,
so.
yes,
That's
yes. And
wonderful.
I also and I don't think so. Why I said yes for this is because I don't think so that anything like this. People
Right.
have been talking about these kind of things, but nothing per se has been very successful. But I feel
Right.
Tring has cracked it, this particular app, and now courtesy
Right.
Tring, they have given me an idea. So I'm trying to develop it in my circle and see how I can, bring a smile to again people's faces by not meeting them personally, but at least sending video messages.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. You really are making People's Day even more special. So I think that's wonderful, Piyush. Uh, Tell us more about, anybody can sing. I think that's a wonderful thing that you have started, because there are a lot of people who love to sing, and they always claim to be bathroom singers. But
Correct.
now they have a Piyush Rajani who's telling them that no, you don't need to be a bathroom singer anymore. You can sing. So anybody can sing. So tell us
Yeah, but
more about it.
I have always believed, and so as I said, the first 3 4 weeks of that pandemic and the COVID and all, we were just laying
Yeah.
low, thinking what to do, and
Yeah.
everybody has a family. You need money to run the house, and you just need to, more than that, I think you need to work. You need to keep yourself busy. So you keep creating tunes, you make songs, things come to your mind. Of course, that phase was slightly depressing also overall. All of a sudden, you were not going out, not meeting people, and people were feeling disconnected and all.
Right. Right.
I took some time. I always wanted to get online, and I always wanted to teach some form of singing. I was not being able to crack what, and I thought about it a lot, and I said I don't want to get into the technicalities of Sare Gama Padanisa. I don't
Right.
want to get into any kind of Western vocals. I don't want to do all those exercises. What is it that I can give to a client where he can probably spend about an hour with me, okay, and I can help him better a particular song, okay,
Wow.
and just thinking on that, then I derived this formula of doing this crash course where I said that you as a singer, or you as a person who thinks that you can sing. So I thought, firstly, I named it, I think anybody can sing. So I thought, let me give it as a name, that anybody can sing, and I truly believe that anybody can sing, okay. And I thought, how do I develop this? Because how will another person be convinced that I'm such a pathetic singer, and I can't, when I sing, I know I sound harsh, or I sound too sharp or shrieky, and I have no knowledge. I miss the rhythm, I miss the beat. There are offbeat singers who can't
True.
get the beat and
True.
all that,
True. True.
who are not in sync. So what I did is that I first, of course, tell you to send me your vocal demo. So you just sing something and send me. no matter however bad it is. After that, hearing to your voice, I would be able to gauge as to what is the kind of song that would suit you and your style of
Mm,
singing. And then
mm,
I would pitch a
mm.
couple of options to you, 3, 4 options, and then we select a song. Once that song is selected, I will give you a customized -1 track of that particular song. So if Dr. Suhani wants to sing Ajeeb Dasta Hai Ye, okay,
Right.
and the
Right.
song is something Ajeeb Dasta Hai Ye, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म
खत्म
ये मंजिलें हैं कौन
है
सी
कौन
ना.
सी
नाउ इट्स गोइंग देयर एंड डॉक्टर सुहानी फील्स के यार मेरा रेंज वहां तक पहुंच ही नहीं रहा है. ओके, गाना कहाँ पे है और मेरा मेरा गला वहां तक नहीं जा रहा है. So Dr. Suwani tries some karaoke apps and tries to sing it in the same pitch, and that is where the singer is making the first mistake, because you don't have to sing that song in the way it is sung. You need to bring
Mm,
it down to your level and your comfort of your vocal range, because everybody is
right.
blessed with a particular vocal range. So the first thing I do is that I give you your customized track as per your pitch. So if the song is
Mm,
in a scale called A, I will lower it to a G or an F, and I'll
okay.
send it to you. And then I'll
Okay.
tell you that hear the track and just practice on it. Then we meet for an online session. We do not play the track, but we keep that key in mind. And then
Mm,
I will only concentrate on that particular song and teach you how to express the song, which words
mm,
to put pressure on, which words to take pressure off, kitna khul ke gana kaise karna. And I guarantee you that by the end of the crash course, you will be at least 50% better than what you were, and you will have the confidence that you will be able to present this song in any party, in any anniversary, any social event. So there is no fear that you cannot sing. So what? And I priced this at about $1,000 a song,
right.
where I also give you that customized -1 track, which will stay with you for life, and you will
Right.
just carry it anywhere and everywhere. And wherever you think there's an opportunity, just give it to the sound guy, the track, and ask him to play it. And you are so thoroughly prepared that you'll sing it. Now, where this idea came from, Dr. Swan, is interesting. I must have done about close to, I wouldn't want to put a number, but I
Mm,
personally feel that over the last 18-20 years, I must have performed at least 5,000 odd events, small, big,
right.
everything. Okay.
Right.
Uh, it may be a slightly less, maybe slightly more, but something like that. Uh, which means that there are a few songs in shows, okay, that we play. Which we sing regularly, which are a must in a show. Okay, so for example,
Mm,
if I get into a crowd where I have to sing a Pal Pal Dil Ke Paas from Kishore Kumar,
right.
or a song like Phoolon Ke
Right.
Rang Se, or a song
Mm,
like Kyunki Tum Hi Ho from Arijit Singh. Okay, these are
right.
such songs which are very very popular, and show mein you will get a chance to sing this song. There are a
Correct.
few songs like these that I have been singing over the last 18-20 years consistently. Okay, so
Right.
whenever you, even if I wake up from my sleep, okay, and I get up and you tell me to sing that song, वो गाना मेरा ऐसा ही निकलेगा. You understand what I'm saying? वो मेरे गले
Yeah.
में बैठ गया है. ओके,
Correct.
तो
Correct. Correct.
उसके लिए मैंने आज रियाज नहीं किया, या मेरा गला बैठा है, या मेरा हाई, मैं जब उसको माइक लेके गाने जाऊंगा ना, तो मेरा एक्सप्रेशन वही होगा, मेरा वेट भी वही होगा, everything
Yes.
will be the same. That is exactly what I am bringing to anybody can sing. That if you rehearse
Wow.
a particular song 20 times,
Mm,
30 times, 40 times, 50 times, if
right.
you keep singing the same line again and again the way I'm telling you, वो गाना आपके गले में गला ऑलरेडी ऐसे ही पकड़ लेगा, and you will be able to
Correct.
perform
Correct.
that song that way. Okay,
Wow.
so that's how it is.
So you really helping so many people fulfill their their khwahish, their dream,
Oh yeah, yeah.
to
Please,
sing.
Dr. Suwani, I would say people that who think that they want to sing and they fear that they cannot sing. Because what I intend to do is actually I intend to, once I have about 30, 50 odd people who are there with me, and once they master their every single song, uh, I then want to actually
Right.
make a nice live
Mm,
auditorium show with these set of singers who thought that they could never sing, and I want to
right.
then present a show showing people that even they can sing and anybody can sing, and they will sound
Super.
as good
Super.
like a professional singer on stage. It
Love
can
it.
happen, I'm telling you. It's about, as I said,
Sure.
it's about focusing and mastering that one particular song and not thinking about doing too many things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the
Fabulous.
that's the that's the online course, that's the crash course, that's what it is
Wow.
all about.
That's wonderful and awesome, Piyush. Now, if we are getting requests, can we please hear Piyush sir sing on the show?
Yeah,
Agar
yeah, yeah.
आप
I
एक
saw a few of them writing. I will. Let's do. I will not take any footage in that. I love to sing. So, uh,
कोई
I'm so we'll do some quick songs.
yeah,
I have got my tracks going, and I hope
please.
that they come loud enough. So here's a song. It's a very nice and romantic song. Let me do this for you guys.
Right. So, people, we are going to have Piyush Rajani perform for us. Woohoo!
Yeah, just a minute. It went off. चाहे तुम कुछ ना कहो, मैंने सुन लिया के साथी प्यार का मुझे चुन लिया, सुन लिया, मैंने चुन लिया। पहला नशा, पहला खुमार, नया प्यार है, नया इंतजार, कर लूं मैं क्या अपना हाल, है दिले बेकरार, मेरे दिले बेकरार, तू ही बता। पहला नशा, पहला खुमार।
Wow.
उड़ता ही फिरूं इन हवाओं में कहीं, या मैं झूल जाऊं इन घटाओं में कहीं। उड़ता ही फिरूं इन हवाओं में कहीं, या मैं झूल जाऊं इन घटाओं में कहीं। एक कर दूं आसमां ज़मीन, कहो यारो क्या करूं क्या नहीं। पहला नशा, पहला खुमार, नया प्यार है, नया इंतजार, कर लूं मैं क्या अपना हाल, है दिले बेकरार, मेरे दिले बेकरार, तू ही बता। पहला नशा, पहला खुमार। All right, so yeah, thank you so much.
Woohoo!
Thank you. So even if you, even if you wake
There
me
are
up from my,
hearts, 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 hearts. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Piyush. That was so
thank you so much.
lovely. You have
Thank
made
you.
so many people happy. We've got Khushbu. We've got somebody from Bangladesh.
Very nice,
Mr.
very nice.
Yeah, Dada has joined from Bangladesh. Dada,
Lovely, lovely.
Namaskar, Dada. And then, of course, we've got Divine Consciousness. We've got Deepak Toshniwal. We've got Neha. We've got a whole lot of people who love you. We've got Bharat Jethani with us. We've got
Very
Yogesh.
nice, very nice, very
Baldev,
nice.
and lots
Yes,
of
yes.
people joined us and they have loved your singing, loved your performance. Thank you so much, Piyush. It was great having you on the show. Truly
Thank you.
enjoyed. And what you are doing is really, you're doing something which is making people happier, making people more confident of themselves that yes, even they can sing.
Right, right.
And
Of course we can. Of course we can.
yeah, that's wonderful. That's something lovely that you have started, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
God bless you with all the wonderful new endeavors that you're
Yeah,
into.
yeah.
I
Thank
just
you.
want all of you wonderful people to know that Piyush Rajani is available on all social media handles by his name. So please do connect with him. You have seen what an amazing singer he is. I could not sit on my seat. I was moving continuously because it's such a romantic song, and the number of hearts that have come into the messages we've all thoroughly enjoyed. So do connect with him. And yes, you want to sing, अगर आपके दिल में ख्वाहिश है गाना गाने की, तो पीयूष रजानी आपको जरूर गाना गवाएंगे, और ऐसे गवाएंगे कि आपको भी लगेगा कि yes, I can sing. एंड
Correct.
अगर आपका स्पेशल दिन होगा तो आप जरूर ट्रिंगिट पे जाइए और पीयूष रजानी से कनेक्ट कीजिए, और वो आपके लिए या आपके यो लव्ड वंस के लिए वो जरूर मैसेज भेजेंगे, गाना गाएंगे, जरूर कुछ ना कुछ इतना अच्छा करेंगे कि दैट विल बी एब्सोल्युटली मेमोरेबल. And lastly, I'd like to urge all of you all to go to my YouTube channel and please do like, share, subscribe, and comment on this wonderful show. That's Dr. Suhani ke Sang, Arts or Culture ka Sangam, in collaboration with Brand Hugh here. And before we leave, would love to say what I always say on each and every show to all you wonderful people. Please be positive and stay safe. And if there's anything worrying you within you, don't keep it bottled up within yourself. Please uh, do talk, communicate to a friend you trust, to your inner circle, or to a family member, because by keeping it bottled up, it's not going to help your health. And while discussing it, you never know, you may be helping somebody else because they may be facing the same problem. On that note, we shall say bye bye. God bless, and thank you once again for joining us. And a big thank you, Piyush Rajani,
Thank you.
amazing singer, performer, entertainer.
Thank you so much. Thank
Bye.
you.
God
Bye bye.
bless.
See you.
Bye
See you. Bye.
bye.